And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground, and he's got room. And they work this out past the 25. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that as the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 38 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Butker on for the PAT. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They go play action here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Rolling to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here's Hunt. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action to Sproles. Wentz. He sets to fire. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. Wentz finding his favorite receiver, Jeffrey, on a big one. 42 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Give him 30 yards there.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
On play action, Wentz. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction. And that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 38. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Matthews, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pick up there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He gets it to Matthews, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. Play action. Now Wentz. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Joshua Perkins, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles get a score closer. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now here comes Kansas City. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll win it over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On third down, that's Hunt, and he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Black 58 rail.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking again for Kelce there on that play, and it'll bring up third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On play action, it's Wentz. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Allen Bailey in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 20, 10, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Back to throw, and they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. 25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Trying to improvise. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Brandon Graham bringing the pressure again, and that is his third sack here tonight. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. And it's incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.